Hi, everybody. Welcome to Sunday Stamping with Susan and Julie. My name is Susan LaCroix. This is my gorgeous daughter, Julie. We've been demonstrators for a couple decades. We live a couple states apart, can't stamp together very often, boo-hoo. But today is special because we're doing a stamp along. We haven't done one in a few months, so we thought we would do that in honor of our 3rd anniversary.
That's right.
Of starting the Sunday Stamping with Susan and Julie series. So can you believe it? 3 years. We haven't been canceled yet. So thank you all for supporting us and watching us. So if you started with Julie's, then you'll know what we're going to use, but I'm also going to share a little bit about it. And if you don't have it, don't worry about it, because you can use whatever you have on hand, like I did in Julie's video. So I'm going to switch to my desktop. We're always afraid of like going too long and whatever. So, oh, thank you, Julie. See, I didn't even print this off. Julie did. So Stampin' Up just announced that starting June 5th through the end of June, you get an extra 10% off on bundles. Can you believe it? An extra 10% off on bundles. You can also get an extra 10% off either the mini or the regular size die cut and embossing machine, and that does include the boho blue one as well.
Yay!
So 10% off. What a deal. Those
Yeah.
things never go on sale. And the only exception apparently to the bundles are the either stamp or die cut bundles that are in the catalog. Those are not an extra 10% off.
The punch bundles.
Just the punch bundles.
Yeah.
Mea culpa.
Well, and the other exception is the pre-order online exclusive bundles that demonstrators will be able to order starting on June 5th. Do not have the extra discount.
Doggone it. Oh, wow. All right. So that being said, I'm going to flip to my desktop so that you can see exactly what it is that we're going to use today for ours, especially if you're starting with me. So, all right. We're using the Mediterranean Blooms. Beautiful, beautiful bundle. Julie was fortunate enough. She bought the bundle for our Thursday night stamping at Onstage, and then was able to get some of the paper, making a trade with one of my team members who won this one. So she's been playing for a while. So here we go. Mediterranean Blooms. It is stunning. It's on pages 34 and 35 in the catalog. Beautiful samples. Look at those samples. Aren't they gorgeous? Okay, let's look at the product. All right, let's start with the stamp set. And it is a set of 9 stamps. It's a cling. So you get 2 images of the oranges. You get a cluster of 3 and then a single. You've got some little flower blooms that will turn into and some greetings, little mixed font. So really pretty. And then this little, I guess, some kind of tile image thing here, which works. So let's look at the dies that coordinate with that. This is the set of 15 dies. Yes, 15. Cuts out the oranges. It's got some extra leaves. It cuts out duplicates of some of the flowers. So lots of fun. But then there's this one. Ta-da! So this is actually, believe it or not, 3 dies. This does the cutting. So it gives you that image. This one gives you the leaf image, and it does cut out the center of that. And then there's this other little cluster of leaves. So that all cuts out this. Oh, just the frame. I apologize. Okay, there we go. Lots of fun with this. Some fun things you can do. And then there's also some, well, let's look at the paper first. This is 12 by 12 paper that I cut down to 6 by 6 for easier viewing. Beautiful. Oh my word, I love these. And then the back side has Night of Navy images as well. Okay, come on, flip over here. Look at that. Love it. Look at these little tiny flowers. Ooh, lots of lemons. I was saying that when, on Julie's video, that when we were in Italy along the Amalfi Coast, they grow the biggest lemons in the world. I swear to God, I've never seen lemons so big. Somewhere in the archives, I've got a lot of photos of them. We were in Pompeii. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. And one of these sheets, the dies will cut it out. No, where is it? Oh, just trust me. There's a sheet in here.
I think it's a, yeah,
That's
there you
it.
go.
I knew I had it. So it will cut these out, the singles and so if you don't want to color, Julie. And then the gems that go with this, these are also just lovely. These are opal round assortments, adhesive back. So you get white, yellow, and navy. And they're just pretty. Just so, so pretty. All right. I'm gonna leave those out. All right. Let me bring out my measurements. And just for another quick look-see here. And it's also in the description as well. So if you need a little bit more time, you can certainly do that. And now I'm going to bring out my stuff.
You want me to share what I'm using?
Oh, I do, Julie. Please
All
do.
right. Okay, so I am using the Poised Peony stamp set. This is a new stamp set. It's early on in the catalog and some of the quick and easy options. It's on the same page as this awesome designer paper. I forgot what this is called. This is the Frames and Flowers specialty paper. And it has 3 sheets of designer paper that's 12 by 12. And then it also has some die cut images that you can laser cut images that you can then use to create your projects. And so there's some really fun things, and I've got a couple samples already where I've used both of these in combination with each other, and I didn't color. I just cheated. I used Lost Lagoon and Petal Pink on both of these cards and just stamped the flowers in pink. I'm going to use the same stamp set, and I got well, because you had on the list of supplies a die cut frame. I wanted to do something similar that would have a die cut frame. So I picked out one of the frames from the Frames and Flowers. And I've got my Lost Lagoon card base, a little, I changed the greeting from white to pink. And I am planning to do a little bit of coloring. I'm going to try coloring this peony. So that's what I've got. I can't wait to see how this card is going to turn out. So let me flip it back over to your desktop so you can lead us through this project.
All right. So as I mentioned, I gave you a measurement for cutting out the leaf frame if you're using this set. If you're not using this set, you can either use another frame or just have a piece of cardstock that you can set down on your card. And it doesn't have to be this size. You can cut it down to whatever size rectangle suits your project. So that's there's that piece. And I should have clarified that. I'll think a little bit better in my my measurements. So I apologize for that. All right. So my card base is Lemon Lolly, 8.5 by 4.5, scored. And I have a piece of white for the inside and then another piece to stamp and color and then die cut. So I'm going to go ahead and put this frame on here. And my bone folder is so far buried, it's not even funny.
Oh,
There it is. There it is. Let me dig it out. Because I much prefer using one. That's much better. So what I'm going to do with this frame is I'm going to just dot some glue dots around it. I keep forgetting about the adhesive sheets that I could have easily die cut this on, but I didn't. So I'll use my favorite adhesive and just dot very lightly. But it's a little on the intricate side, so you want to make sure you get enough on here that's going to hold the cardstock down. I love this frame. I just, so many things you can do with it. Just, you can sing a song, watch a little TV. Okay, I think I got it on there. Oh, and of course, look what I did. I got glue all over my table.
Oh no.
That's all right.
Where's your silicone mat?
It's in a drawer.
Oh.
So we're going to put this on here. And set it aside. Now we're going to grab one of our pieces of white to stamp the image with the 3 oranges on here. And this is a big image to color. So I've already colored and die cut one. So I'm just going to show you a little bit of how I did this, and I can finish this up later. As I mentioned earlier when we color, I just feel like I'm going to bore people.
I feel the same way.
All right, there we go. Cover my memento and bring out the blend. Oh, this is my little greeting. I don't want to lose that. All right, so I'm going to use Old Olive on the leaves. And Julie, I was thinking the same thing when I was working with this earlier, that I may have to order some new olive blends.
Yeah.
So
I
this
loved having the fresh ones to work with today.
so this is dark. And I'm using, I'm just following along the designer series paper. Now, like, I could have just die cut this image. And as a matter of fact, I did die cut it when I was first playing, just to kind of get an idea. I think I've got everything. Now I'll take my light olive and just kind of push that dark around the leaf a little bit. Oh, here, I said I wasn't going to do the whole thing. And what did I do? Yeah, that's okay. Because what I'm going to do, see how it's getting dry. All right, I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to take the brush tip, and just go over it again. Just because I think my bullet tip is drying out. All right, I'm going to stop coloring the leaves there. Take a little of my early espresso, and I play between the light and the dark. And so I'm just very lightly trying to get the stems. There's not many of them.
Oh yeah, I did mine in green. I should have used brown.
I just followed the paper. So, all right. So for the little blossoms, this is the dark lemon lolly. And I'm just coloring those guys. And then I'm also coloring the flowers. And then for the center of the flowers, I'm taking, which one is this? The light peach pie. Just to give a little color to the inside there. And of course, these little stem guys here should be done as well. They kind of blend in, so sometimes it's hard to see. For the oranges, what I did there is I started with light Cajun craze. I'm going to wreck this little greeting piece yet. So I'll focus on this guy. And I just kind of put it along the edge.
Hmm.
I know that might seem rather strange. I'm going from dark to light. So then I'm going to bring in the dark pumpkin pie. And just pull some of that in from the edge. To give it a little extra shading. and then some dark peach pie. And again, I'm just going right from the edges into the orange itself. And then I'm going to finish up with the light peach pie.
That looks so dynamic. I never think to use so many different colors to color
Yeah,
with like that.
it was the designer series paper, seriously. That's kind of what I did. So so I did this whole image and then die cut it. There it is. So it's
Oh, so pretty.
all ready to go. So I'll put this aside to finish later. On the inside, I think, yeah, I used Mossy Meadow ink. Oh, I'm sorry, not Mossy Meadow. I used olive. Ah. Um, so I'm going to stamp "You're the Best Kind of Person" up here. Oh, look what I did. Doggone it. Every time.
Oh,
Time. Lord. Okay. I think I have another clean piece of white. I just knew I was going to do that. We're going to stamp hello. And I do believe I'm done with the green. Let me clean my finger again. And I'm going to bring out this is, I think it's lemon lolly. I can't tell. Yeah, lemon lolly. It's so light. And on the inside, I'm just going to stamp a couple of the lemon blossoms or orange blossoms there. And on the little hello, just kind of in each corner. And I'm done. All right. So we can go ahead and put this on the inside of the card. All right. The inside guy is done. You need another crease. Now I'm going to bring out my image to put up here on the card with some dimensionals. How you coming, Julie?
I'm putting some embellishments on, kind of waiting to see what you do with the sentiment.
Okay.
But I
I
think I've got a spot for
hope
mine.
I'm not going too fast for you guys at home. Leave a comment and let me know if you were able to keep up or if I need to slow down on these. Sometimes it's hard to gauge.
That's what I love about watching the replays. You can always pause it and catch
This
up
is
and
true. This is so true. I'm so time conscious too. I mean, I just don't want to, okay, I got them all off. All right. So I'm going to just kind of tuck this, not tuck it, placing it on the frame. And then my hello is going to go down here in the corner also with dimensionals. I'm also going to add some embellishments, and I'm going to start, and if I was smart, I would have had it done. Some of this white striped ribbon, and I'm going to tie a bow. To put on the top near the stem. And I don't want it real big. Oh, that didn't cut very well. Well, goodness. Let me shorten you up. There we go. Bring out some glue dots. And of course, no card of mine is ever complete without some more. So here we go. So I thought long and hard, moved some things around, and I ended up just using 3 of the large white ones for the middle of the flowers, which I know I colored,
Oh,
but I decided to go ahead and, I mean, if you don't want to color them, you certainly don't have to. If you want to put your embellishments, elsewhere, I had them over here and I liked it, but I don't know. I kept coming back to the center of the blossoms. And so there's my card, my finished card.
oh, I love it. I love the yellow with the oranges.
The only other card that I have to show that you didn't show is one that I used with the layout you used.
Oh,
And
yes.
so that's this card.
Oh, you used yellow on that one too. I love
I
it.
did. I absolutely did. I just yeah, this screamed lemon lolly at me. So on this one, I just stamped those little tile images in the corner and then colored these and used some of the yellow opals. And then I just put some of the blossoms on the inside in the corner. Now we had talked about using some of the designer series paper, so that's what this image is. When I was first playing with this layout,
Oh,
I die cut out an image out of the designer series paper, but then decided I really wanted to color it because I was trying to kind of match that darker. Our artist did a much better job than I did, but
oh, you did a
so,
great job too, though. I think your oranges look awesome.
well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, we should probably, oh, Julie, let's flip the camera. Let's see what you did.
Yes, let's flip the camera over. Here is my card. I didn't get my inset dyed
Ooh.
yet, but
Oh,
I colored the peony. I colored it and I
oh,
used some dimensionals
beautiful.
underneath the frame. And then I put my ribbon bow underneath the sentiment down in the corner. And
Oh,
the
lovely.
gems I used were the petal pink and peacock foil gems.
Nice. Oh, Julie, that is stunning.
Oh, thank you for this fun mystery or stamp along project. I had so much fun stamping together, and I can't wait to see what
Yeah.
everybody else makes too.
I absolutely I hope you guys post them for us to see. Well, let's flip our cameras back and show you our projects one more time. Oh, thank you so much for stamping along with us. Please leave a comment. Tell us, did you like this suite? Do you have it? Are you gonna get it? Starting in just a few days, you can pick it up at extra 10% off. Ta-da! So don't forget. Awesome. Well, whew, what a busy week. And busy time leading up to this. I'm not very coherent right now. So I'm going to end with that. Thank you all so much for tuning in and watching and stamping along with us. And until next Sunday, Stamping with Susan and Julie, have a wonderful week, everybody. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Bye, Mom. Love
Bye,
you.
Julie. Love you.